Alright, we have day 2 of hyperbolas here. These are going to be our last notes before spring break. Woo! The difference today is we are shifting where the center is. So the center is going to be shifted over. So as you see here, the center is either going to shift to the right, to the left, up, down, but the center is going to move. All the other rules are going to be the same. We're just going to make our movements from the center. So when we go to make our left and right movement, that's going to be from the center. When we make our up and down movement, that's going to be from the center. Okay, so let's just jump into the first example. So in our first example, the first thing I'm going to write down is where the center is going to be. The center is going to be at 2, -1. So I'm going to go over 2, down -1. And then all the other rules are the same. It's the square root of the denominator and the direction of the numerator. So if I do the square root of 16, I get 4. This has x on the top of that first fraction, so that means I'm going to go right and left 4. And since that's the first fraction, I'm going to put the dot down there. So there's going to be 1 dot, 4, there's going to be the other dot. And then for the second fraction, square root of the denominator and the direction of the numerator, square root of 9 is 3. There's a y in the numerator, so that means we're going up and down 3. But now I'm going to put a dash. And then I'm just going to complete this rectangle here. And then I'm drawing my diagonal. Just when you go to drawing the asymptotes, make sure they go through the corner of the box and they're going to pass through the center as well. So keep that center in mind. Again, when you're in Notability, if you use that straight edge tool, it's a little bit easier. I can't do that in this app. And then we need to draw in our hyperbolas. I know because if I look at the first fraction has x, that x is in control, so it's going to face left and right. I can also look at where I put those dots. And your curves should hug close to your asymptotes there. So they should keep curving closer and closer and closer to the asymptotes. Make sure they hug nice and close. And then the last thing we're going to do here is find the foci. So to find the foci, I'm using the formula c squared equals a squared plus b squared. So c squared is going to be 16 plus 9. We get 25. So I get c is 5. And then I have to make sure I'm adding that on to what's in control. I know because the first fraction had x in it that x is in control. So I'm going to add the 5 onto the 2. And I'm also going to subtract the 5 from the 2. So the coordinates for the foci are going to be 7, -1, and -3, -1. And if I just quick sketch those right now, that's over 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, -3, down -1, and then over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down -1. Notice those are inside the hyperbola and outside of the rectangle. Alright, first step in this next one is going to be to make sure that it equals 1, so I'm going to divide by 9 first. So we're going to y minus 4 squared over 9 is equal to, or not is equal to, minus x plus 2 squared over, I'm going to keep that a 1 so I know where to move, equals 1. So then if I look at my center first, the center is going to be over, be careful here, make sure you're doing the x part first. So this has switched over here, this is h, this is k. So make sure you're doing the h, comma the k, the x, comma the y number. So it should be -2, +4, over -2, up 4, there's my center. And then I'm going to remove the square root of the denominator, which is 3. In the direction of the numerator that has y in the numerator, so we're going to go up and down 3. And then square root of the denominator is 1, which is 1. In the direction of the numerator that has x, so we're going to go right and left 1. Because that's the second fraction, that's going to be the dash. And then we're going to make this little skinny rectangle here. And we're going to go through the corners of the rectangle and through the center to make the asymptotes. And then I know, based on my first fraction, first fraction has y, that y is in control. So these two branches of the hyperbola are going to face up and down. So they should look something like that. And then I need to find the foci. It's going to be c squared equals a squared plus b squared. That's 9 plus 1. So we get c squared equals 10, which means c is the square root of 10. And then that is going to again add on to what's in control. The 4 is in control. So it's going to be negative 2 comma 4 plus radical 10 and negative 2 comma 4 minus radical 10. And you can change those to decimals real quick just to make sure that those are where they're supposed to be. So for this one we get 7.2, and for this one we get 0.8. So we're over negative 2, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.2 is pretty close there. And then over negative 2, up 0.8. So those are the same distance away from those vertices, and they are inside the hyperbola, outside of the rectangle, so I know they're in the correct position.